3D print made out of Polysmooth, and what is so cool about Polysmooth is that you can vapor smooth it with isopropyl alcohol, which means no more filling, no more priming, no more sanding, just glossy as prints. But because Polysmooth or PVB filament is not super common, it can be a little more on the expensive side, and there's not always a ton of colors and things like that available. In me showing this off, a lot of you guys asked why I wouldn't just use a material like ABS or ASA, and the reason is the 3D printer that I use. So I have the Bamboo Lab P1P behind me. However, unlike the Epson Carbon or the P1S, my P1P does not have an enclosure on it. And unfortunately, materials like ABS or ASA, which are traditionally known for being materials that you'll vapor smooth, they do give off toxic fumes when you're 3D printing, which is why you do need an enclosure. However, that's why I became really interested in Polysmooth and PVB, because it has printing properties very similar to PLA. Most important one being that you do not need an enclosure to print Polysmooth or PVB. Additionally, some of you guys were asking if you had to have a specific printer profile set up for this filament. I'm sure you could get a little more granular with the details of how you run this print, but personally for me, I just set it to PLA and I've not had any issues with that so far. But with that said, I'm curious, have you tried Polysmooth or PVB filament yet?